I'm Shay Russell from mining.com.au, and joining me once again is James Cross, the CEO for ePower Resources. James, it's a pleasure to have you back. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks, Shay. It's nice to be here.
Now, as part of our Graphite 101 series, everything you need to know about this little known mineral, we are today delving into the geopolitical risk that goes with graphite. Now, in past videos, you have mentioned that China is the dominant supplier. Let's be honest, international relations are rather fractured at the moment. How does this impact graphite sources?
Yeah, well, it impacts it in a big way. China produces about 80% of global graphite. And then the rest, comes mostly from Mozambique, Madagascar, Tanzania, and a little bit from Brazil and India. And after that, it's almost nothing. So East Africa and China together, over 90%. And those are all pretty far away from the manufacturing base of Western countries, I guess we could call it. Not just far away, but yeah, perhaps could become politically unavailable. And to draw a comparison there, we're hearing about tariffs and stuff like that. Slapping a tariff onto graphite importation for the U.S. could be deadly to industry, really, because that's something they can't buy at home, something they have to go abroad for, and China's their biggest trading partner when it comes to graphite. But to give an example of how vulnerable that leaves the Western world, if you remember when Russia went into Ukraine in 2022, they said, all right, you can't buy from Russia all over the West. You can't buy anything from Russia anymore. But what if Russia had been the 80% of the world's production country at that time? So, and a possible wild card in there is always what if China makes a move on Taiwan? But and we're seeing a deglobalization of the industrial base in the Western world, or at least a political push in that direction. And to do that, you absolutely have to have access to your own graphite.
Speaking of your own graphite, ePower Resources has a graphite project in Canada. Can you just quickly update everybody listening on where that's at right now?
Yeah, we're an exploration and development company. So I would call us in the development stage. We're about 3.5 hours drive from the port of Baie-Comeau, Quebec. You could call, if we were in gold, you'd say we're an early stage property. But in graphite, there really aren't very many late stage properties. So we are one of the 10 significant graphite projects in the continent of North America that could make any type of impact on the looming supply deficit. And the estimated numbers by various intelligence firms say you probably need something like 40 new graphite mines in North America in the next 10 years.
It is a remarkable shortfall that we are at risk of facing. Listen, James, thank you so much for being here today. It's been great talking with you.
Thanks, Shane.